Hey, Houston, we've had a problem here.
This is Houston. Say again, please.
Houston, we've had a problem.
Houston, we don't have a problem. Hey, we're going to talk about free fall, sort of AP Physics C free fall type stuff. We want to talk about, we're going to apply our understanding of constant acceleration and kinematic equations to analyze just when we're dealing just with gravity. And these really going to be an extension of a constant acceleration thing where we have our key three equations. If you recall, our key three equations, now watch how I'm going to do. I'm going to watch them, write them with y's. Y final equals y initial. That's our first equation. Our second equation, second. Notice I used y's in the last video. If you recall, I used x's. Any variable will go. But now the key, this is when we're dealing with gravity, the acceleration of gravity is going to be 10 meters per second squared if you are on the Earth. And so what we're going to do is we're going to do a sample problem. These are problems much harder than when you did in regular honors physics, if you will. And yeah, let's go at it. We're going to take our example, the two object free fall stunt. Okay, so remember, I want to draw a picture first. So I got a stunt performer stands on the edge of a 45-meter cliff. All right, boom. And I'm going to label that. That's a cliff. That's 45 meters tall. Right, boom. I want to draw a picture. At t equals 0, she drops object A. All right, object A is going to be blue. She's just going to drop it. It's a ball or something like that. It's going to fall. It doesn't have an initial velocity, though. So, all right, exactly 1 second later, object B is thrown straight downward. Okay, so object B will make green, B, and it's thrown down. So maybe what I ought to do is not have that. B is thrown down with initial speed of v naught at the exact same instant. Assume G is this. How long does object A take to reach the ground? So we're solving for A. We know it's 45 meters tall, and we're just dropping it. Got it? So that's going to be which equation? Let me think. I know height, so I can say y final. Actually, yeah, what do I know? For blue, I know that v initial equals 0. V final, we don't know. We know y1 is 45, and y2 is 0. We know A is negative 10, and we don't know T. But that's, I think, what they're asking. How long does it object take to reach the ground? So we're going to solve for T. So I'm going to use the equation, I'm going to use equation number 1 right here, right? I'm going to say y final equals, actually I know what y final is, hold on, yeah. So I'll say 0 equals 45 plus 0t, because v initial was 0, plus 1/2 times negative 10 t squared. Or I can say this is 5t squared, actually negative 5t squared. And so basically you can say 5t squared equals 45. So I divide both sides by 5. I get t squared equals 9, or t equals 3 seconds. I didn't even need a calculator on that one, did I? All right, that's easy. Now I want to find the initial object of B. Now, what do we know? There's something, I must know something else. Both strike the canyon floor at the exact same instant. Oh, okay. So how long does V naught object B, it takes him 3 seconds to get to the bottom. But he was released 1 second later, right? You see how that works? So how am I going to solve for that one? So I can basically say, how long did it take? Well, he left 1 second later. So for object B, it actually took it 2 seconds to get to the bottom. So I'm going to use the same equation. I'm going to say 0 equals 45 plus, I do not know what V initial is. All right, times 2, right? Plus, and watch what I do here. I'll say negative 5, 1/2 of negative 10. I'm just going to do that in my head when you're doing with gravity, times 2 squared. And when I do the math there, you can solve for the math. I'm not going to worry about it. VI turns out, now notice I get a negative answer, negative 12.5 meters per second. So you have to do some algebra to solve this problem. I'll let you do that. So I can find the initial speed. Does that make sense that it's a negative answer? It does, because downward is negative, upward is positive when we deal with these free fall objects. Make sense? And then part 3, what is the speed of object B the moment right before it impacts the ground? So I'm trying to solve for, if you will, V2 or V final. Now, what do I know? I know time. So actually I didn't write this out. I probably should have. I know V final is question mark. So I think I can use equation 2. V final equals V initial plus AT. Yeah, I can. So what's the V initial? Well, we know it's negative 12.5 plus negative 10 times t, and t was 2 seconds, because it took 2 seconds to get to the bottom. And when you solve for this, this will be negative 12.5 plus negative 20, which is not 32.5, I think it is, yeah, equals 32.5 negative meters per second. It makes sense that it should be a negative answer, and it, again, if it starts at 12, it's only going to get faster. After 2 seconds, it gets 10 seconds every 1 second faster. No, it was only 2 seconds. Yeah, 12 plus 12.5 plus 10 is 32.5 negative. There you go. So you're going to do more difficult problems than that, but that is kind of the gist of the types of problems that you're going to be facing as you do AP Physics C. You guys got this. We'll see you in class. Rock on.